You sit alone with the numbers you have been avoiding, and something ancient inside you already knows the truth. Not the loud cinematic version of ruin, no bankruptcies on screen, no dramatic confessions, but the quieter tragedy, the slow, elegant erosion of a life that was meant to be larger. You are not broken. You are not stupid. You are simply a highly intelligent mind that has been running a very sophisticated, very private sabotage program, one so subtle it disguised itself as normal life. This is the mirror, and this is the rope. Let us name the patterns, not as accusations, but as the quiet financial tragedies they truly are. There is the first tragedy: high-interest debt worn like invisible silk. You told yourself the credit card was convenience, the personal loan was a bridge, the buy now, pay later was merely modern. In the moment, it felt like freedom, a small electric hit of agency, the emotional payoff of instant relief from discomfort, or the quiet proof that you were worth treating. Brutal invoice arrives years later, not in one thunderclap, but in the silent compounding, every percentage point quietly siphoning tomorrow's freedom into yesterday's impulse. What looked like leverage becomes a leash. What felt like choice becomes a quiet tax on every future version of yourself who wanted options instead of obligations. Next comes the second tragedy: impulsive consumption dressed in the language of self-care. The late-night scroll that ends in another package at the door. The upgraded coffee, the subscription you forgot, the treat yourself that became a daily ritual. In the moment, it delivered dopamine like a loyal friend. Validation, novelty, a fleeting sense that you were living, not merely enduring. The invoice is slower, crueler, a decade of money that never had the chance to become assets, experiences that could have compounded into real wealth, or simply the quiet dignity of not needing to check the balance before breathing. Your intelligence knew better. It simply chose the softer lie. The third tragedy is more intimate: avoidance of numbers, the elegant refusal to look. You, who can analyze literature or code or human behavior with surgical precision, somehow convinced yourself that spreadsheets were beneath you. The emotional payoff was exquisite: preserved self-image, avoidance of shame, the illusion of freedom through ignorance. The invoice is devastating: years of blind spots that became black holes, compound interest working against you in the dark, opportunities seen too late. Your mind is too sharp for this excuse, and it has always known it. Fourth arrives the tragedy of procrastinated investing, the gentle postponement that feels almost virtuous. Next year, when I earn more, when the market is calmer, when I feel ready. In the moment, it offered the comforting illusion of control without the discomfort of action. The brutal invoice is measured in decades, the 8-figure difference between starting at 30 and starting at 40. The silent theft of time's greatest ally, compounding, turned into your quietest enemy. You did not lose money. You lost the version of yourself who could have been free earlier. Then comes the fifth tragedy: fragile income built on a single pillar. The comfortable salary, the single freelance client, the career that looks stable until the industry shifts or the layoff email arrives. The emotional payoff was safety in the present tense. Identity tied neatly to one source, the illusion that loyalty or talent alone would protect you. The invoice is merciless: one market cycle, one health event, one technological disruption, and the entire structure trembles. You traded upside for the appearance of certainty, and the bill arrives the day certainty proves to be the most expensive illusion of all. Finally, the sixth tragedy: Perhaps the most psychologically elegant, dependence on external validation for financial decisions. The car bought to match the colleagues. The house chosen for the neighborhood's approval. The investments made because a podcast or a friend was killing it in that asset. In the moment it delivered the sweetest narcotic, belonging, status, the brief illusion that you had arrived. The brutal invoice is the slowest and most personal. A life financed by other people's opinions, assets that never matched your actual values, and the slow realization that you outsourced the authorship of your own net worth. These are not moral failings. They are patterns. Sophisticated, understandable, human patterns that intelligent people run when the immediate emotional math feels better than the long-term arithmetic. Your mind is not weak. It has simply been optimizing for the wrong variables. Now watch the inversion. Because every tragedy contains its opposite, waiting like a door that was never locked. Where there was high-interest debt, install radical clarity. Every dollar has a name, every liability a repayment date, every percentage point tracked like a heartbeat. The discomfort is brief. The sovereignty is permanent. Where there was impulsive consumption, choose delayed gratification as a daily practice, not as punishment, but as the ultimate form of self-respect. You train the muscle that turns small refusals into massive futures. The pleasure you postpone becomes the freedom you inherit. Where there was avoidance of numbers, claim ownership over renting. Own your data, own your accounts, own the reality of your position. Stop renting your financial identity from ignorance. The numbers stop being enemies the moment they become yours. Where there was procrastinated investing, build buffers first, emergency funds, skill stacks, multiple income streams, then seek asymmetry in upside. Place small bets that can pay enormous dividends. Let time and compounding become employees who never sleep and never ask for raises. Where there was fragile income, construct anti-fragile architecture. Assets that grow when the world grows chaotic. Skills that deepen under pressure. Networks that multiply rather than merely support. You stop surviving the storm. You learn to profit from the weather. Where there was dependence on external validation, reclaim the authorship of your own standards. Spend only what aligns with the life you actually want when no one is watching. Invest according to probability and edge, not applause. The quiet dignity of that alignment is worth more than any status symbol ever invented. This is not motivation. This is mechanics. Fear has only one legitimate use: to be converted immediately and ruthlessly into disciplined, consistent action. Not grand gestures, not motivational spikes, just the small, boring, majestic decision made daily to stop betraying the intelligent future self who is already waiting for you on the other side of these patterns. You already sense the sabotage. That sensing is not guilt. It is the first honest data point. Now the mirror is in your hands, and the rope has always been yours to climb. The only question left is whether the version of you who reads this tonight will still be negotiating with the same quiet tragedies a year from now, or whether you will finally become the author of a financial life that no longer insults your intelligence. The door is open. Walk through it. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now.